Alright, New Mutants 22 here. This is Chapter 2 of Age of Egg. This crossover was told between issues of Excellent Men Legends and this series. I was going to say this is one of the blandest covers to Age of Egg, but then I remembered there is a much worse one for Chapter 4. And this one at least is well drawn, and it represents what happens inside. Rouge, she very much does battle against Danger. Oh, and we have just achieved a hat trick. We have had 3 videos in a row, each with a crap Joshua Wiedenson Excellent Men character that was only kept in the books because Joshua Wiedenson created them. This is written by Michael Lucifer. All 6 parts of Age of Egg are. And the New Muties issues, they are not drawn by Clayface, but they are drawn by someone who is... It's kind of like consistent with Clayface, stylistically and whatnot. It isn't like a jarring change. It isn't a switch to some Bill son of a bitch rubbish or Ed McGinstars or someone else who doesn't in any way look like the stuff Clayface is doing. We have a little sequence at the beginning with Decibel and Julie Lee. I'm pointing this out because even though neither of them are main characters in this story, in the end, this crossover, it will have some relevance to Decibel and his status quo. Our story is that the Excellent Men, they are suddenly in this other world, like a reality warp, and it's like a fantasy world thing. The Excellent Men, they are being besieged by an army of soldier boys determined to kill the mutie race, and the Excellent Men, they have a little fortress thing that they are defending. Mr. Magnets, he is like the big king of all the muties. He is leading the mutie army, and he is having sex with Rouge because that awful parent just won't die. Rouge, though, she is starting to question things. One of the elements is that the Excellent Men, they haven't seen the outside world for nearly 3 years. They are stuck defending this fortress. And we have some hints at the bigger picture here with Box. Where do they get their crazy names from? Box, he is trying to track constellations in the sky. And he is saying how the stars are not right. The formations are all out of order. Rouge, she absorbs Box's powers because she is going to break into the secret underground prison Mr. Magnets has. And she is going to interrogate their new prisoner, Buffy Pride. Then we have the thing I hate most about this story, and that is, in this world, Cyclist is married to Vixen. My problem is that this is based on a really wrong assessment of Cyclist's relationship with Emma Frosty's. The idea this presents is that Cyclist, he is really kinky, and that is why he was attracted to Emma Frosty's. And then here we suggest that eventually Cyclist will want more than even Emma Frosty's can provide. Because here, him and Vixen, Well, she beats him up and stuff when they shag because Cyclist likes it. Absolutely hate this. I cannot stress enough how wrong this is. Cyclist, his relationship with Emma Frosty's, it is because he is attracted to her as a person, not because he has this hidden dark side filled with sexual fetishes. Cyclist, he was with Emma Frosty's because she actually let him be who he really was. That was the attraction. He didn't have to put on a front or be the perfect superhero leader man around Emma Frosty's. Really ate everything that this suggests about Cyclist and his character. But Cyclist, he has also begun to notice some weird stuff going on with this little world that they inhabit. Namely, that the soldier boys that he kills, well, he collects their dog tags, and he has noticed they have begun repeating the same names and the same numbers on them. Things are not quite as they seem in this world, and that's like the big ongoing plot momentum, the discovery of what exactly is going on. And that is why I haven't upfront said the conditions of this world or what the true nature of it is. But what better way to hint at something being amiss than with vague criticisms from Blind Spot. I think I just invented the word criticisms. Rouge, she has sneaked into the secret prison, and Blind Spot is one of the people being held. And you should notice that all the prisoners have some form of telepathic or psychic powers. We have Blind Spot here, and last issue we saw Dr. X and Emma Frosty's, which is another big in. But Rouge, she begins to interrogate Buffy Pride. Rouge, she is becoming aware that things are not what they seem, and Mr. Magnet seems to be hiding the truth from everyone, especially when it comes to the outside world. The Excellent Men, they are living within a small domed area that they have never left. But then Rouge, she gets into a fight with the warden of this prison, Danga. So we have a fight with the two of them. Danga, it is the living embodiment of the Excellent Men's danger room. And while fleeing from Danga, Rouge discovers Dr. X, and she attempts to touch him to absorb his knowledge. But we have a big psychic feedback thing, which also kind of establishes the majority of this story's main characters. We have Mr. Magnet, we have Vixen, we have a bad evaluation of Cyclist, we have retired and depressed Wolfman, who is self-harming. Up here is Dan Stevens. And then we have Ed Gambit, who in this version, he uses a rifle to direct his powers instead of playing cards. There are a few missing from this. Cannonballs, he probably deserved a look in. And maybe a few others as well. But this is all leading to Mr. Magnet declaring Rouge an outlaw and a terrorist insurgent. So then Mr. Magnet, he calls in this squad who are meant to be like, I think they're meant to be like this world's version of Excellent Force. They are meant to hunt down Rouge. And it's really more of the New Muties than it is Excellent Force. We have Cyber, Mary Sue Moonchild, Eclipse, Dusk, who is the only one who feels a bit out of place with this grouping, Magma, and finally Coma. And I thought to myself, where is Wolf's Girl? She should be there. She would make sense on this team. But then it dawned on me why Wolf's Girl isn't there and why Wolf's Girl isn't in this story. There is some clever planning put into this overall crossover. This issue is mostly set up and teasing stuff. I didn't think you'll find someone who says Chapter 2 here is the best chapter of Age of Egg. It's good for what it is. It pushes the story along and it engages you. The mysteries are intriguing, but the cycler stuff has always left a sour taste in me mouth. I'll still give this a 7 thumbs up, however.